Welcome back to Good Morning Interbike. We're here at the 2013 Interbike Expo at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center. It's day 2 of Interbike 2013, and I'm joined by Mark, by Austin. Mark from Smart E-Tailing, and more importantly today, Buy Local Now. Welcome back.
Thanks, David. Good to be with you.
We had you here last year, and we talked about the Buy Local Now program, but for those maybe who weren't watching, I know there's very few, but for those who weren't watching, describe Buy Local Now.
So last year when we were with you, 5 brands at the show had already committed to a program that was going to help take consumers from their websites to stores that in real time had stocking product on the shelves or on the display. And Buy Local Now helps make that connection, the real-time reporting from the store inventory and also real-time reporting from the warehouse of the suppliers so that items are either in store or in warehouse, but always accessible and visible to the consumer.
So let's put that into some perspective that maybe more people are familiar with. You go to your local electronics retailer's website,
right,
or even your major superstore website, and you search for a product. I want to buy a new phone case.
Right.
Find it on your local electronic, your major electronic brand's site. Click on it and it says if it's available in your local store or if it can be shipped to the store.
That's correct.
Same thing now for brands big and small to take them from, say for instance, Austin's website, from his Leg Lube website,
right,
directly to your local retailer. Yes, we have it in stock. Yes, you can buy it right now, or we can ship it to your local retailer. Is that a good distillation of what you do?
Absolutely, and actually in retail the term is endless aisle. And so, in essence, anything that's available can be seen and can be purchased, and it gives a brand the confidence of knowing that when they refer to a local store, the customer is actually going to likely make that purchase and complete it, which is really important in the specialty channel because a brand like Leg Lube comes into the market with an innovative product and says, we want to sell through specialty stores, but we need the stores to order the product, and we want to help direct consumers to those stocking stores. Right. It really connects all the dots.
Now last year you had 5 brands.
Yep, and now we're up to 55 that have committed to the program,
nice,
and they're all top brands. And we also have about 24 suppliers that are, including distributors like QBP and J&B, which carry Leg Lube, and those distributors feed their real-time inventory to us every 15 minutes.
For consumers, and I think some consumers may know the distributors you're talking about, but for instance, QBP, probably the largest distributor of bike products in the nation, right?
In the world, QBP and J&B both are very, very large and widely known and widely used by bicycle retailers as their backstock warehouse. And endless aisle for a big box store isn't quite as important as endless aisle for a specialty store, which has limited availability of space to bring all the products in. And many of these brands, I mean, Austin's Leg Lube brand is unique in that it's a single product, but you take a bike line, you take a bike line or some of the accessory lines that have hundreds of products, and a store has to choose carefully which ones am I going to show. Buy Local Now and what we call Supplier Sync help bring all the products together and keep them visible for the consumer and availability at the brand's website as well as visibility in the store's website.
Austin, what does a program like Buy Local Now mean to you?
It's a fantastic way for our company to support the independent bike dealer network. And as Mark said, we're a relatively new, small company, and being able to actually drive sales. We get a lot of visitors who can purchase from our website, but personally I'd rather actually give those sales to the independent bike dealer. That's my whole business plan, is to have that support structure there. So when Buy Local Now came along, it was just like a no-brainer.
I don't have to build it.
This is an amazing tool. Why wouldn't I do it? And because our product sold through J&B and QBP, it was this perfect fit.
It's also important to note that the specialty channel is filled with products that are innovative, that break ground, and that provide meaningful benefits to the consumer. And maybe you're paying a little bit more than you would for a commodity product, but you're getting extra benefits as a result. And an important role of the specialty retailer is to actually see and recognize those products and bring them in from market, which is Interbike, into the store.
Right.
And that's why it's terrific to have a story like Austin's to tell.
And just to give you a little buoyancy here, you and I are old enough to remember when companies like RockShox and Grip Shift, SRAM, were specialty products.
Sure.
We're small brands.
Sure.
And we're up and comers. And look where they are today. Just to give you a vision of the future, Austin.
Yeah.
And so to have the ability to take what could be specialty or niche products, put them into a program like yours to give them that added lift.
Right.
To be able to get into more retailers, to be able to show consumers, hey, you can buy this here, or you can buy this here. It's huge.
Right.
From a consumer perspective, we've got the computer here in front of us. From a consumer perspective, what will they see? Take us through what it looks like on the computer.
Absolutely. So what we've got on the screen is the Leg Lube website, and Austin has one product, Leg Lube. If you go to his site, leglube.com, you're going to find the product page. And near the bottom of the page, there's a button that says Buy Local Now. And if you click on that button, it's going to open up a map for the customer to see. And I'll make sure I operate this correctly here. I'm not sure why.
Push a little harder. There you go.
There we go. So if I click on the Buy Local Now button, the map opens up, and right now we're looking in Colorado, and we're seeing red pins, blue pins, and gray pins on the map. The red pins are showing the stores near me as a consumer that have this product on the shelf right now, and that's real-time availability. So with confidence, I know I can go to Louisville Cyclery, I can go to Boulder Cycle Sport, either north or south location, and I can buy the product. I can also see stores that have the product in their warehouse. Those are the blue pins. And the gray pins are the free listings for any other store in the area that has access to that product. Now, if I click, let's say I'm going to buy from Boulder Cycle Sport, and I click on the button that says Buy Now, it will actually take me to the exact Leg Lube product page in the Boulder Cycle Sport website. So I haven't gone to Amazon, I haven't gone to Google, I've gone from the brand to the map to the store of my choice. I can now purchase it online and have it shipped to me, or I can purchase it and tell them I want to pick it up in the store, which many customers like to do because they have other things they want to buy.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's Buy Local Now.
Now this is again, it's huge for a brand like you, Austin, but at the same time, it's also big for the IBD, the independent bike dealer, because there is that competition, that online competition from some of the sites you mentioned, other even sites offshore, where too often consumers are buying from those sites, the Amazons, the serious deep discounters, instead of supporting the local dealer. And supporting the local dealer is really important, isn't it?
And the local dealers are supporting the participation, and they're supporting the rides, and they're supporting the trail building. They're very invested in the cycling lifestyle in their communities because of what it means, not only for their business, but for the quality of life and the health and recreation pursuits of their customers. And we're finding that a lot of customers want to buy local. The challenge has been they don't know if it's available, and we're past the point where customers want to call and ask or stop in and ask. They have a device with them. It's a tablet, or it's a phone, or it's their laptop, or it's their refrigerator screen that's connected to the web, and they just want to see, can I get it at the store where I'd like to buy?
It's interesting, right? We all have these phones, and so few of us want to make phone calls, and we want to use them for other things. Austin, you were going to say.
I was going to say, in the cool thing about the Buy Local Now button, if you think about it, it's a choice. And that's really that endless aisle choice. So if you're a consumer and you go to the Leg Lube website as an example, certainly you can purchase it there. What I love is it now gives me, as the manufacturer, the choice to push that sale to the retailer. And it also gives the choice to the consumer, which is, hey, I see that it's right down the street from me. I'm just going to stop by at lunch and pick it up, or I'm going to go through the website and buy it and pick it up, from the shop. So it gives that consumer the option to say, hey, I want to support my local shop, and that's really cool. And I love that. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. And what I think too often these days consumers don't realize, we want to take our bike to a bike dealer who has mechanics who are competent, experienced, and capable. And yet, and we want that bike dealer and that mechanic to be there 5, 10, 15 years from now. But we're not willing to support the dealer, unfortunately, by buying that product. I want to go save $2 and get my prime shipping. And we cut the dealer out, instead going in just for the tune-up that we need. We need to support the dealer if we want the mechanic to be there. And this really gives them the opportunity of doing that.
Absolutely. I really enjoy my UPS driver in my neighborhood. He always brings treats for my dog. But there's a certain amount of satisfaction that comes from being in the store, the tactile experience with the product, talking with the staff, making sure it's the right product for me, what my needs are. By the way, David, Buy Local Now is free to any local specialty or any specialty brand. So Austin's brand, Giant, Electra, the brands that are using Buy Local Now, those 55 that have committed to it, it's provided to them at no charge. And it's only $30 a month for a dealer who wants to report their inventory. Any retailer can be listed for free. And that $30 covers every brand that is using Buy Local Now. So within short order, a few purchases of leg lube, a bike from one of the bike companies, it quickly provides its return on investment for the dealer.
So if you're a dealer, it makes sense, sign up. It's
if you're a brand,
so inexpensive. For a brand also. And if you're a consumer, talk to your local dealer and explain to them that you'd like to have this capability to know what they've got in stock, get them to sign up for the Buy Local Now, because it's going to help you support them in the future.
Click, if you see Buy Local Now as a button on a web page you're looking at, click on it and look at the dealers in the area that actually have the product available. We think you'll have a great experience.
So last year you had 5 brands.
Right.
This year you have 55.
And growing.
And if you scale again, think what we're going to be talking about next year.
I look forward to coming back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Austin, Mark, thank you so much for joining us again on Good Morning Interbike. It's a great asset to the industry. We really appreciate your participation.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so much. We will be back with more content from Good Morning Interbike right here at the Mandalay Bay Convention Center. Stay subscribed to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you again soon.